Stretch before splits. I don't know what I'm doing. I am so tired.
How's it going? Halfway in costume, as usual, halfway stripping. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Hey, this is Stuart, and before we go any further, hey, if you're new here, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, share your favorite family tradition around the festive season, and tell us what fairy tale you would like to see on stage. And join whatever chaos this is.
We made it. And now we are off to tech, day 2, and then dress. I don't know what I'm doing. I am so tired. Go.
I need to do this later because I am right on after this song.
You can tell it's mine because so hopefully I don't get sick.
This vlog today is all about a different type of festive tradition, which is the Christmas pantomime, the over-the-top Christmas tradition, which has captured families for generations. No joke. Get something cozy, a little drink of tea, maybe some eggnog, and let's dive in. First things first, what is a pantomime? For those of you who don't know, it is not silent acting with extravagant gestures. It's a uniquely British art form, actually, that combines fairy tales, slapstick comedy, singing, dancing, and yes, a sprinkle, and by sprinkle I mean an absolute of audience participation. It breaks the fourth wall. It's probably a child's first introduction into theatre. Think Cinderella with the side of modern pop songs with as camp as could be stepsisters with outrageous costumes. This dates back to the 16th century. It evolved through commedia dell'arte, which was an Italian tradition, and by the Victorian era it became a staple in England. And the best part is that it's a family affair. It's for the grannies, the moms, the dads, the children, the aunts, the uncles, everyone, all to join in. It's a shared laugh, a memory maker. Here's the kicker that I wonder, why hasn't the pantomime kicked off in this States? Broadway in Los Angeles, pantomime remains obscure, and there's a few reasons for this, because a few productions do pop up in like Broadway in Los Angeles. Ariana Grande, she played Snow White. Garrett Clayson played Peter Pan, and Ian McKellen played Mother Goose only last year. It's so community driven, it makes it hard to export, I guess. But honestly, that's what makes pantomime special.
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Go! One of them bit me!
What is it, buttons?
It's all about community and family.
Final tech ends dress done. Opening tomorrow. And now it's opening today. First one in the theater, and thank you. Thank you very much. Wait. It's gonna be a great show. And I wouldn't really be here without everyone's love and support and holding me accountable to push myself past my limits. 2024 has been a year of firsts. All thanks to you.
Still remember to this day sitting in the University Concert Hall in Limerick and watching Aladdin, and the genie wearing a glittered bowler hat and waistcoat. And it was such a spectacle. It was brilliant. It was kind of the spark that I need as a child to get into theatre, to be interested. My first real onstage experience was being like 10, 11 in a production for our national school of Cinderella. You know, in the back of the school hall in front of teachers and parents, and I was determined to play buttons reading the characters. Like, I had such a brass neck. I went up to the teacher out of about 20 other lads and I said, I am playing this part. I just told her, and that was the end of discussion, as though I had any say in the matter whatsoever. I got it, and I'm pretty sure she was just like, yeah, fine, okay, one less job for me to figure out. From there was speech and drama classes to acting classes, drama competitions, stage schools, and eventually Limerick Youth Theatre. And you know, now looking back, it's actually come full circle. And the first thing I ever did on stage was Cinderella. And now for my first professional pantomime, I'm coming full circle again to be back in a production of Cinderella. For me, it's like a life goal I didn't really know I had has just been achieved. And I'm just so humbled by this experience, and I'm so grateful for all the love and support and people holding me accountable to push myself further with my dreams. That's Mary Byrne, the star of the show. She's an amazing, fabulous woman for this production, and just in general, a lovely lady. How I actually got started in Panto was through Limerick Youth Theatre. Actually, I'd started there to learn, let's say, stage work, stage combat, film direction, everything on a fundamental basis to help you. It's an amazing facility, and we have them all around the country, especially the National Youth Theatre, Galway Actors Workshop, Brew Theatre, The Lear, and now it's coming full circle being back in Cinderella for my first professional show as Dandini. But one chap that I knew from there had asked myself and a friend if we would like to audition for a pantomime. And we thought it would be a bit of fun, a bit of crack, a bit of banter to just go and have a mess, have a full whammy. And we did. And it was an amazing experience. We didn't expect to get anything. And next thing we know, the director, Mr. Cusack, Mr. Tony Cusack, an amazing, amazing man, cut one of the characters called Wishy Washy, who's Aladdin's best friend in a pantomime, who's a comic aspect, and turned him into two characters so we could just arse ourselves off on stage and make a fool. And there, you know, I joined them for so many years, on stage and off stage, doing a lot of their photography and videography, because there's nothing better for me personally as a photographer and in terms of a professional field with the camera, to have the amazing costumes, the vibrant lights, and just like that energy that comes from live theatre. Fairy tales being a major passion of mine, it just fell into the fantasy realm that later led me to book talk and romantasy. And like, I got to play characters like Gaston, the evil Abed-Nazar in Aladdin. I took over 1 year for the amazing John Finn. I got to play Sherlock and Watson with
Aladdin! I'll figure it out myself. Time for a quick disguise. Perfect! A magic spell, a flick of a mop. Make me sound like... Jove, Watson, I never knew you were into all this boogie-woogie stuff, eh?
I wasn't, but the second she started singing, I just had to go. Do you want to see a trick she showed me?
Yes, will you teach me?
Oh, it's very simple, very simple.
Oh.
Your turn?
No, I'll pass on that one, I think.
PSA, stretch before split.
In with John Finn. He's an amazing playwright down in Limerick. He wrote all the scripts for the pantos there. I played Buttons in Cinderella alongside Emma O'Driscoll.
Oh, but Buttons, I've just got so much work to do today. I don't know where to start. Well, I must say, you're a great help. What are you doing down there?
It's horrible what that girl has to put up with. Okay, I'll check under the table.
I ripped my pants in that on stage in front of a granny. I also got a little girl to scream she'll marry me because Buttons is in love with Cinderella but never gets her.
I like you.
As Peter Pan, I fell as the Mad Hatter. I fall quite a lot. They gave a lot to me. And for a lot of artists, pantomime is a playground. Not in the one sense that it's chaotic, but because it's always controlled chaos. But it was a case for me to develop a certain aspect of my performance ability in terms of comedy, and being able to pick up cues or be able to flip if something goes wrong.
She fell in a vat of coffee.
Tragic!
But at least it was instant.
I've been desperate for a sat all morning. Oh, thank you, Your Highness.
I'm just texting my mom. They're actually here at this show, and I'm so excited. I want to run up and like sneak and just give them a hug in between the shows. I'll be back to you again. Because I am right on after this song. I'm like Sergeant Pepper. I had to run up and just say hello to mom and dad. Dad's very proud, which makes me kind of welling inside because only in the last year did I officially come out to him. So I'm basically in the stairwell, beside the theater. Stage is there, cast room is there. It's so funny. It's so funny, just in between scenes. It's the funniest it's actually ever been because I'm not in my head as much anymore, and I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing, which has been a major thing, especially performing. I'd be so self-critical. Everything I wanted notes, I want to be better. I'm enjoying the experience. And I'm very happy to just be back on stage. Let's just say a pantomime is high energy and a roller coaster, a lot of laughs, and a lot of times dirty jokes. And it takes me about 3 weeks to get my own jokes in through rehearsal. I'd be like, oh, and everyone would just be like, yo. Halfway through rehearsing the scene, I'd be like, oh, and they'd be like, yeah, come on, Stuart. Our cast is a mix of seasoned pros and new faces, and let me tell you, the dynamic is electric. You think throwing a bunch of strangers together would be awkward, but in panto, you've got to trust the process and trust each other fast. It's so physical, slapstick routines, quick costume changes, dances, that the actors, the actor playing the prince, Shane, we had to get very hands-on very quick. I was very insecure. We're totally in characters, and it's hard to keep a straight face, especially on stage with the dames, Adam and Giron. And actually with panto now, it's given me a lot of quiet reflection, because with the long travels, it's been a bit of a blessing. No distractions, just me with my thoughts. And sometimes I drive in complete silence, and it honestly feels like a reset button, because it's been much needed these past couple of months. I've been going. Oh, speaking of Adam, during Tech and Dress, we were looking at our different costumes. I'm wearing this for Act 2, but my final costume was very, very tight and see-through, even for me. And he's after lending me one of his costumes, and to be wearing one of Adam Lawler's, prime pieces is just a very humbling experience. I've been working a lot hard on vocal techniques and going back to square one with my teacher, my singing teacher, Sarah King from the Monster Academy of Music. It was almost like I had a phobia of singing, because when I was so young and going through the system, I was told I'm no good at music, tone deaf, can't do it, don't even try. And now I'm really hounding myself as Dandini in a whirlwind. And now it's just completely physical, and it's great to get better. And for the first time I feel confident, not even in my singing, but in myself. And panto isn't just a show, it's very much a community, and you see that here day in, day out. It's a place where young actors cut their teeth, where kids discover the magic of live theatre, and where the local communities come together. It's like a lifeline at Christmas, because you see the same people year after year coming to see a show, coming to support, coming to laugh and learn the ropes for theatre, and where things go wrong. And believe me, in panto, things always go wrong, and you need to be able to recover and improv. And that's what's great about it. It's messy and it's full of heart. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about it. That's a wrap on this little dive into the world of pantomime. Hopefully you'll check out a show near you or get involved in local theatre group. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your favorite pantomime you've seen, or your favorite fairy tale you would like to see as a pantomime. It's now time for Act 2, so I'm going to go and be Dandini. Thank you. Peace. Hey, this is Stuart. Have a good day.